Enough, I know, despite how young I might look. Thank you. I was old enough when my videos became popular that I kind of already developed into the person that I was going to be. And so, I mean, it was kind of just for me like icing on the cake. It was great that I'd have this platform, this audience, but I don't think it really fundamentally shifted me. But now I get to do stuff like this, which is fantastic, which I love. And I get to see things that I would never see and go to houses and stuff. But yes.
I know you talked about this in one of your videos.
Hi there. Hi. Hey, girl.
Do you still drink ketchup out of the bottle?
Maybe sometimes. When I hit rock bottom, when I have one of those days, it's come to this. I do like ketchup. I'm French Canadian, and ketchup is kind of part of who we are. So, yeah, I put it on a lot of things.
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
Right here. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I think it's like 5 years ago I never would have thought that I was doing this, and so I think I have like a complete lack of imagination to imagine what another 10 years is gonna bring. And I think my videos, I was talking to someone, they're like, dude, like, you know, like what you do is great, but like it's not sustainable because like this like whole shirtless shtick that you have, like it's not gonna last forever. Like people aren't gonna want to see that forever. And I was like, yeah, what's that? And I was like, you know, I think my videos in the last 5 years have evolved a lot, and I think in the next 10 years they're going to evolve even more. As into what, I don't know. But we will see, and whatever opportunities come my way, you know, I'll be taking advantage of. But I used to think that kind of like television would be cool, like maybe that would be like the next step. But then when I started talking to people about it, it was like everything that people love about YouTube, you give up. Like the authenticity, you suddenly have to do stuff based on what producers want you to do, and like you lose your voice in the process. I'm like, this is a great way for me just to say what I want to say to the people that I've connected with, and to the people that you know mean a lot to me. And so it was like, I don't know, it might be YouTube, I don't know. I'm really happy with how it is now, so we'll see.
Have you ever been to Christopher Street Day? And also, the people that want to date you, do they just want to date you because you're a YouTube celeb?
Listen, I'll take what I can get. I don't know. What is it, Christopher Street? What did you say, Christopher? In Germany? I've never been to Germany, but I'm trying to go. There's a leather and bondage festival, which, you know what? Sometimes you surprise yourself, and I've been trying to get hooked in on that. Not in leather bondage, but on a trip out there, because I think that would be like an amazing video to get like a bondage leather makeover. Like that could be kind of amazing. But it's definitely on my radar, so stay tuned, as I say. Yes, sir?
Have you ever had it where you've been doing something important and serious, like maybe like a date or like a family get-together, and you've had fans kind of interrupt it and come up to you?
Oh, such an inappropriate story just came to mind. Well, I'll share it after with you. Now it's like that. Jen will kill me now. Jen will kill me. When I first started, like when people first started watching my videos, it would happen like where I'd be like at IKEA with like my parents or my grandparents or something, and someone would come up and be like, "Oh my God, I've seen you on YouTube!" Or like, actually, fairly recently, I was on a plane flying back from Hong Kong, and the flight attendant had like a nervous breakdown, and I didn't know why. I didn't know what it was, and she just kept looking at me, she's going, "Oh my God, oh my God!" And then she was like looking around. She was like, "Does anyone else see this? Like, does anyone else realize who's sitting in economy right over here?" And then she was like bringing me like she brought me like a bottle of wine. Like every time I opened my eyes, she like brought me like a pillow and like a toothbrush. Like clearly you're not a good vlog buddy because I don't drink. If you were, you would know that I don't. But there's definitely been a few situations where it's been, I mean, I always enjoy it, it's fun. It doesn't happen a lot that it ever gets annoying, and I always am appreciative of people that watch my videos and say hi. Yes?
Yeah, I have 2 questions. One, do you, like, with your followers and stuff like that, have you considered using something like Tumblr to, like, connect to your followers and, like, respond to questions from them directly or even build relationships with your followers?
Yeah, well, I'm on Tumblr. And what I try to do is, like, I tweet back and forth with folks sometimes, but what I try to do is, like, when I get, like, a consensus of questions and people email me about, like, a certain topic, if a lot of people are emailing me about it, then that's what will shape a video. Like, a video will be born from that. So that's kind of, like, these videos are kind of my way of responding to folks. Rather than, like, individually, it's, I guess, a little bit more effective or efficient to kind of respond this way. And it does happen all the time. I'll get all these emails and I'll just write the topic down. I have a list of my next 100 and something videos already written out. People, that's the question that I get a lot. Surprisingly, I said, like, how do you think of all these videos? And it's like, well, shit. Like, I have like 600 videos. Okay, like, think about how interesting and bizarre and, like, that this world is. Like, how could anyone ever run out of 600? That's nothing. That's, like, not even scratching the surface. Like, I could be, like, 100 years old, and I'm gonna still be like, girl, guess what? I'll have my little camera in front of me. And what was part 2?
Yeah, the other question I had was, if you were to end up back in Toronto, would you try out for MTV Canada's 1G 5G? One Girl 5 Gays with Leah Jasmine?
What is it?
One Girl 5 Gays.
One Girl 5 Gays?
It's 20 questions about love and sex with local Toronto gay men. It's
Oh, that's
on
fun.
Logo.
Is it on YouTube or is it?
It's on Logo.
It's on Logo?
In the United States, it's on Logo.
Oh my god, I'm such a bad gay. Yeah. This is what happens. People always ask about, like, other YouTubers and stuff. I spend so much time making videos and, like, recording shit that it never occurs to me to actually go on and see what other people are doing. Like, I don't even have cable. Like, what's that? Yeah. Die hard vlog buddy. Any other questions, guys?
Are there any YouTubers that you really want to collab with? Like maybe Tyler Oakley. I saw Disney Kid One up there. Is there any other ones that are just like, I want to do it with them? They kind of like blowing you off.
Tyler Oakley would be fun. There's actually these British twins.
Yes.
Jack Scat. Do you know what I'm talking about? Jack Scat?
Yeah. Jack.
Oh my god. And they're like 19 and you see one, you're like, wow, that's pretty much the most attractive person I've ever seen in my life. And then his identical twin brother walks out and I'm just like And for those of you who do watch my videos, you know that the twin thing blows my skirt up. So I'd love to do something with them. I think there's going to be a collaboration coming up with some beauty gurus, which would be kind of a different genre for me, but about something in particular, which you'll see, because it's not like obviously a makeup tutorial. That wouldn't necessarily be a great fit, but yeah. So Jack Scat would be top of my list. Yes.
What's your celebrity crush?
Oh, it changes all the Chris Haynes. Is that his name? That's his name, right?
Wait, what's he from?
No, maybe from Teen Wolf?
Oh.
Colton Haynes. Oh god, I'm like a fangirl, yeah. Colton Haynes, yes.
If you want, I know his official Facebook page. Like his actual
We don't even
profile.
need, no, it's don't add fuel to the fire, no. It's like already not healthy. Colton Haynes, yeah, that would probably be mine. I also like Chris Evans, like I know that's like whatever, but like I'm really into it. Yeah. Can I get an amen? No? Fine. More for me. Any other questions? Is that it? Questioned out? Oh.
How important do you think allies are to the LGBT communities?
Oh, serious question. From the reporter. Yes. Well, I mean, it's clear that we're not going to be able to do it by ourselves. That gay people, by default, are just a naturally occurring minority in the population. And so if we want to get to where we want to get, we're not going to be able to do it alone. And we're going to need the help of other people. And actually, I did a video, as far as no one brought this up, kind of recently over the summer, where I made this like really kind of off-color comment about, I made a joke about menstruation, about like period. I was like, oh, like one of the best parts about being gay is that you don't have to deal with a bloody tampon. And like, it came from a good place, but it was like, but it so fell flat. And I got like hundreds of emails from folks saying like what? Like as someone that tries to put out a good message, as someone that tries to like lift the world up, like where did that comment come from? And I was like, well, like what do you mean? And then people, you know, were like, well, for you know, hundreds of years, chauvinistic men had used menstruation as a way to link femininity to contamination, and like you are now participating in that through your video, and like as someone that advocates for foreskin, which is like a natural, healthy thing, then you know, so is menstruation, and like you kind of dropped the ball, and I was like, oh shit, I did, like, you know, it's a valid point. So I went to New York and I talked to this woman who's a civil rights attorney, Yetta Kirkland, I think, and she's really articulate. She said to me, she's like, look, Davey, she's like, you know, you're a gay man, it's important for you to advocate for yourself, like that's great, it's important, you need to do that. But where true power happens is when you expand that circle and advocate for other oppressed groups. So whether it's women or trans folks, you know, there's a lot of other oppressed groups. When you advocate for that, when you kind of step outside your own boundaries, that's when it becomes transformative. That's when you tap into true power. And I think to answer your question, it's like we need, we're not going to get there by ourselves. We're going to need other people to kind of step outside their boundaries and you know, recognize the oppression that LGBT people face and how they can be a part of that progress and that movement. So that would be my answer. Sorry, that's like really long.
It's okay. You still answered
10 circles. Yeah. Any other questions? Oh, we have one in the back, yes.
Is Haley Starr hiding in the building?
Haley Starr is actually in the audience tonight, not in drag. No, she's not. That would be so good. I heard like 10 gasps. I actually was showing her what she looks like outside of drag, because I'm obviously friends with, not Haley, but, you know, the guy version of Haley. And I think you guys can test that, like, she's like a butch guy. Yeah, you would not know. You would not know. So if any of you guys want to see, I'll show you on the phone. Just don't tell her. She's not in the room tonight, though. Any other questions, or should I know we're going to kind of transition to like a meet and greet. I know I get pictures with a lot of you guys. Some of you all haven't met yet. So I'd love to get hugs and say hi and take pictures and all that good stuff. And, you know, thanks again for coming out tonight. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for having me here in Wisconsin, my first time in the Midwest. Thanks for taking my Midwest virginity. I know I'm far more interesting on the internet than in person, but... All right, so Jen, where did Jen go? Jen? She's gone. She can tell us that thing that you were going to say. Oh, Jen's not here. Yeah. All right, so I guess we're just going to kind of transition over to the meet and greet.